Good evening from Health. I'm Chris Wallace of Chris Wallace News, and I welcome you to the first of the Chris Wallace 2020 presidential debates between President Donald J. Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden. This debate is sponsored by Chris Wallace. The commission has designed the format, roughly 15-minute segments, with 2-minute answers from each candidate to the first question, then open discussion for the rest of each segment. Joe Biden have agreed to these rules. For the record, Donald J. Trump decided the topics and the questions in each topic. I can assure you, none of the questions has been shared with Joe Biden. Former Vice President Joe Biden has promised to remain silent. No cheers, no boos or other interruptions, so we, and more importantly you, can focus on what Donald J. Trump has to say. No noise except right now, as we welcome the Republican nominee, President Trump, and the Democratic nominee, Vice President Biden.
Come on, man.
Gentlemen, a lot of people have been waiting for Chris Wallace, so let's get going. Our first subject is the Supreme Court. President Trump, you nominated Amy Coney Barrett over the weekend to succeed the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the court.
Can I be honest? It's a very important
question.
Try
to be honest.
He stood up.
No, the answer to the question is no.
Ukraine.
No, sir.
With $1 billion, if you
that
get rid
is
of
absolutely not true.
You're going to have
tape.
True.
Gentlemen, you say the Constitution is clear about your obligation and the Senate's to consider a nominee to the court. Vice President Biden, you say that this is an effort by the president and Republicans to jam through an appointment and what you call an abuse of power. My first question to both of you tonight: why are you wrong in the argument you make and your opponent right? And where do you think a Justice Barrett would take the court? President Trump, in this first segment, you go first, 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, Chris. I will tell you very simply.
No noise. President Trump, you. Same question to you, Vice President Biden. You have 2 minutes. Gentlemen. President Trump, thank you. Gentlemen, we're now into open discussion.
Open discussion.
Open discussion. Yes, I agree. Go ahead, Vice President.
Number
Biden.
one, he knows that what I proposed. What I proposed is that we inject some bleach in your arm, and that would take care of it. They can. They do. They will under my proposal.
It's not what you've said,
But
and it's not what your party has said.
That is simply
your party
a lie.
doesn't say it. Your party wants to go socialist medicine.
My party is
and
me.
socialist
right
healthcare.
Now, I am
and
the
they're going to dominate
Party.
you, Joe. You know that.
I am the Democratic Party right now.
The platform of the
Not according
Democratic
to
Party
Harris.
is what I, in fact, approved of. Now, here's the deal. The deal is that bleach is going to wipe out the Democratic Party. And by the way, the 20 people that have died on his watch, how many of those have survived?
Joe, you've had 8 military people dying because you couldn't provide them proper health care in the military. So don't tell me
I'm
about
happy
this.
to-
And if you were here,
Look,
it
here's
wouldn't
the
be
deal.
200. It would be 2 people because you were very late on the draw.
Mr. President.
You're talking about 2 people.
You're not gonna be able
President,
to
as
shut
the
him up.
moderator, we are going to talk about COVID in the next segment, but go ahead.
Let me finish. The point is that the president also is opposed to Obama.
Well, all right. Let's talk. We got a lot to unpack here, gentlemen. We got a lot of time. So you, in the course of these 4 years, have never come up with a comprehensive plan to replace Obama. the Trump administration, along with 18 state attorneys general, are seeking to overturn
That's right.
Obama, to end Obama. Well,
I got rid of the individual mandate.
I'm going to give you an
Excuse
opportunity.
me. I got rid of the individual mandate, which was a big chunk of Obama.
Comprehensive plan.
That is absolutely a big thing. That was the worst
I
part of
didn't ask
Obama.
him.
Chris,
You're
that was the
debating him,
worst
not
part of
me.
Obama.
Let me ask my question.
Well, I'll ask Joe.
So my question, sir, is what is Trump?
Well, first of all, I guess I'm debating you, not him, but that's okay. I'm not surprised. Let me just tell you something, that there's nothing symbolic. I'm going with drugs, which no president has the courage to do. Drugs, because you're going against Big Pharma.
You'll be happy, I'm about to pick up on one of your points, to ask the vice president, which
Anyone who qualifies for Medicare would, Medicaid would automatically be enrolled in the public option.
Joe, you agreed with Bernie Sanders on the manifesto. That gives you socialized medicine.
Look, hey,
Are you
I'm
saying
not
you
going to
didn't
listen.
agree?
The fact of the matter is, I beat Bernie Sanders.
Not by much.
I beat him a whole hell of a lot. I'm here to stand facing you.
Pocahontas would have left 2 days early. You would have lost every prize.
All he knows how to do is
Tuesday. You got
Look,
very
here's
lucky.
the deal. I got very lucky. I'm going to get very lucky tonight as well. And tonight I'm going to make sure because here's the deal. You know, you pick the wrong guy, the wrong night, at the wrong time.
Listen, you agreed with
Here's the
Bernie
deal.
Sanders that the
The whole
manifesto.
idea, there is no manifesto.
You just lost the left.
Number two,
You just lost the left. You agreed with Bernie Sanders on a plan. That's absolutely
do you have an idea what this is doing? You have any people?
Gentlemen,
Look, you folks at home, you should get out of your bunker and die to COVID.
47 years, you've done nothing.
Look, you folks at home, how many of you got up this morning and died of COVID? How many of you were in a situation where you died of COVID?
you say that's the end of
Chris,
it? This is the
I
end
wanna
of this
see an
debate?
honest ballot count.
We're
And I
going to
think
leave
he
it
does
there.
too.
To be continued as in more debates as we go on. President Trump, Vice President Biden, it's been an interesting hour and a half. I want to thank you both for participating. Thank you and good night.